Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everyone. I hope you are having a wonderful weekend. It is August 1st, so welcome to August. We are gearing up for a very intense Lionsgate portal, and I'm so happy to be here with you today because there's so many shifts happening within the collective. There's so many shifts happening on an individual level as well as, affecting these higher and higher levels, that we are feeling so many shifts. We are feeling this in our bodies. You may be feeling more exhaustion, more irritation, more of this. It's almost like, I'm just going to wait for a moment. I'm just going to pause. Whether that's to be with yourself or to allow some things to unfold that you've kind of been waiting and watching as that energy falls into place. Wherever you are amidst this energy, just know that you're not alone, that there are lots of us experiencing these subtle shifts that can really lead to a great big up level. And that's what I've been feeling in my world, is almost this very intimidating jump to level up. And it pushes our comfort, right? It pushes our ego, and we're learning more and more to live from our soul aligned place and make these decisions based on soul instead of having that ego reaction, instead of living from, oh, well, somebody said this, so I have to do this, and blah, 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 blah. But actually sitting with ourselves, tuning into our soul, and asking ourselves, what would be in the highest expression of love? What serves me greater here? Is it pushing myself physically, or is it taking a step back? Is it maybe handing off some responsibilities to a loved one or to a team member? I think that this week is really a really magical portal. It's very it's really aiding us in claiming more of our confidence, claiming more of our personal power, and living from the soul-aligned truth. So I'm going to pull a couple cards so that we can have a peek at the energy that is coming in this week. The Lionsgate portal is on August 8th. Is that next Sunday? So it's going to be a really exciting time. And before I pull our cards, I do want to invite you to our Soul Attunement Challenge happening this month in my Facebook group. It's going to be really, really potent. Each week you'll get a guided meditation from me. Each day you'll get a journaling prompt. And this is really 15 minutes of dedicating yourself to tune into your soul. Whether you're listening to my meditation or you're just setting that intention to spend 5 or 10 minutes in meditation, connecting with your soul each day, you're going to see a massive amount of improvement just from these very small actions happening habitually, from this place of devotion. And so I'm going to go much deeper into all of this in the group today. We have our Spiritual Sunday conversations today, and we are talking all about what it means to attune to your soul, how to really invite your higher self in, how to build these relationships, and how to maintain them. So join us in the Facebook group today, right after this. The replay will be available if you're not watching this with me live. Do not worry. Oh, and if I didn't introduce myself, I'm Kayla. It's so good to see you. My Facebook group is called Spiritual Wayfinders. You can find the link in my bio. We have all kinds of fun stuff happening. The challenge is just this month, but every week I do personalized readings. We have conversations and trainings and free workshops. It's a pretty cool community, so go check it out. Woohoo! So this week, we are definitely getting our card already. I have the first card here, and I want to pull 2, maybe 3. We'll see what the guides give me. Just to look at this week and what we can really be expecting, but also how we can help ourselves navigate this intense energy portal that is happening right now. So let me see, card 2. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to read you these two, and then if I'm guided, I'll pull a third card for us. So the first card that we got is Death. This has been a huge theme recently. I think we've pulled it once or twice for the month of July. And it was a very strong theme, not only the death, but the rebirth that follows, because anytime there is a death, there is a rebirth. And so this is really bringing in that focus that before we really launch into next week and the heightened sensation of this energetic portal that has been building, we have to really be willing to release attachments, to let go of old energies, just to let go. And I know that that can sometimes be really hard because we've been trained as humans, and our ego mind loves to hold on tight, and we like to have that sense of control. We think that this control protects us. And so when it comes to past relationships, people who have hurt you, people who have inflicted trauma, we hold on to these energies, not only our own energetic state of trauma, but also the energy of their presence, their connection. We hold a piece of them with us. And a lot of times, especially if these things occurred when we were unconscious, we don't have that understanding that we can release them, that we can let them go. And so this is a big lesson that I've been learning as I've been doing my own work, is that not only do we have to be willing to face our own shadows and face letting go of our own perceived identities and limitations and subconscious beliefs, right? These are all part of that ego package that we are born with. So this is also letting go of the past attachments. Like maybe these people aren't in our lives physically. Maybe we don't have relationships with them now, but we were so affected by our relationship at that stage in our life that we've kept a piece of them because we associated, well, that piece of them is a part of me. This is a part of my story, and that's not true. It was part of your experience, but you can be shaped by the experience without holding on to the energy of these people and these relationships. And when you are willing to let these go, it allows your perception to shift, perhaps by holding on to this relationship or this person's energy, whatever it was for you. You can see through the eyes of who you were then at that time, the past self. And now, even though you have more understanding, you're still holding on to this limited viewpoint, right? And so when we let that go, when we say, okay, universe, I've held on to this way too long, please take it from me. And we open our hand and we release it, then we allow that past self to catch up with us. We bring our current understanding to these old versions of us who had this trauma, who had these relationships, who had these experiences, and we say, hey, welcome home. You don't have to hold so tightly to that anymore. We can let it go. You can come with me. Let's go build the future. And so embracing death, and by death, I mean release, letting go of all that isn't serving you. I promise over the last couple of weeks, you have been aware of some big patterns that you've been working on. These subconscious patterns, they can rule our experience in our lives when gone on unchecked. And so the universe has been assisting us in seeing these patterns so that then we can reclaim our power, because we then see these subconscious patterns like, oh my goodness, I had no idea I was operating from that place, and now I see it so clearly. Now I have a choice. I can continue to work in this pattern that is really uncomfortable and I really don't like it. Or I can stretch my comfort zone. I can attempt to step outside of this pattern and do something different. And that is what this opportunity of death brings, is that opportunity to do things differently. Does it serve the highest expression of love? Is it serving your highest good? Is it aligned with your soul? These are some questions I want you to sit with this week. The second card I pulled is the Six of Cups. And this is a beautiful card of collaboration. This is wisdom rising from the depths. This is light coming forward out of, as a result of this death, of facing these shadows, of releasing these old beliefs, of releasing these old energies and attachments. From that, we are able to bring it back into the light. We're bringing it back into the love. We're saying, hey, welcome home. Thank you for coming with me to build whatever's next, whatever we're preparing for. We don't have to have the understanding. We don't have to have the full picture, which is something really beautiful that my higher self has been informing me of. I do not know the depths of my soul purpose or my soul mission in this lifetime. I've seen glimpses. I know now what I'm supposed to be doing now, but 20 years from now, I have no idea consciously, but my soul knows. I don't have to have every step of the way planted in my mind to understand that if I'm aligning with my soul, the more I'm aligned, the more it's going to fall into place. And I don't have to worry about it working out because I know my higher self is doing all kinds of work along with me because we are a team. I'm here doing this now, and they're lining up the energy. They're building the connections. They're bringing the people into my world that are going to help me, right? And so when we release these old attachments, we're able to have this clearer view. We're able to have a clearer perspective of things that happened in the past and maybe how they served us, even though they were really painful. And we're allowing ourselves to forgive ourselves for holding on to that for so long. This opens up that pathway to understanding more of your soul's mission, understanding more of what you came into this life to do, but on a more basic level, what you are needing for you right now in order for you to flourish. If you have been feeling really, really stuck and tied down in your 9-to-5 job and your soul is just longing to break free and to go and do something more expressive, whatever it is, listen to that nudge. That doesn't mean you have to go burn your old job to the ground, but it does mean you can start implementing steps that help bring in that freedom, that help you release the attachments, right? So maybe this is starting a hobby, maybe this is starting a side business for a moment, whatever this looks like, but putting those steps in motion so that when it is aligned, when that divine timing comes in, you are free of these old attachments and much easier to step into what your soul has put in place for you. So be willing to have these collaborative moments, not only with your soul, but with these humans that are brought into your life to assist you on your journey, either to learn lesson or to bring in opportunities through collaboration and connection. We are building a brand new paradigm that is built on connection and community. And so this soul connection is the first place that this begins, but then it also is extended throughout our relationships and those people that we touch online. If you're watching this video right now, thank you so much for being a part of this energy with me, of collaborating in this with me. So let me pause and ask if there's any further guidance that's coming in for this week as we are approaching this amazing, amazing energy portal, and what we can be doing to really set ourselves up for the highest good. Allow your light to shine forward. Allow your light to pour from your cup. Each of these individuals are allowing their own light to shine. And in this, they are contributing to the whole, right? They are allowing this greater good to emerge. So allow that past to fall away. Continue to reconnect and shine your own individual light. Honor the light that is being shined within others. And recognize the higher truths as they emerge. Don't fall victim to the false programming that is being installed or being attempted to be installed deeper and deeper. They are not succeeding. I will say that. the powers that have been in control for so long are starting to feel that panic. And they are starting to see that we are awakening to our own truth, to our own power, and that this collaboration of bringing our light to merge with each other's light is bringing in more truth. And so even with all of the programming that is being streamed at us through mainstream media and et cetera, you will be less affected if you are tuning in to your soul each and every day. If you are taking these steps to understand yourself more clearly, it will help you in understanding the world more clearly. So if you have been feeling like a great shift is upon you, or if something massive is about to happen within the world, you are correct. That is happening now. And it doesn't have to be a scary thing. We in the past have been programmed to believe that any change is detrimental, is scary. It breaks the status quo, and that is uncomfortable. But realistically, this had never served us. We were never benefiting from the system that was set up. We are breaking down that system. We are looking past that programming of fear to understand that there is also a program of hope, that we can tune into this frequency of hope and love and faith, and it is going to take faith. But the first step is always to come here, to get into touch with your inner being, to understand what you need in your world in order for you to feel safe and loved. So if you would like to join us for our 21-day challenge in the Facebook group, it is called the Soul Attunement Challenge. It really is 10-15 minutes a day that just do do a little bit of journaling and a quick meditation each day to help you connect with your soul, to really build this relationship so that it is habitual, so that when you're in a place of, oh, I felt that moment of fear, is that true fear? Should I have that reaction, or is this something that's being programmed into me? Is this something trying to take me away from my truth? Let me check in. Let me tune in. Let me see what's going on with my soul, and I will allow my soul to guide me forward. That's going to help you differentiate between, am I safe, or is somebody trying to take my power? Okay, so it's happening in the Facebook group. I love you guys so much. And I'm going to go jump in there right now and talk all about tuning into your higher self. So I hope you'll join me. And I will talk to you same time, same place next week. Bye.